showdown. Don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. This is the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, legendary home of the USC Trojans. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Sooners will kick this away to get us going. Bringing it out, it's Myers. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. From the shotgun, handoff inside. First down, looking for more now. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've had so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. I'm going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen. Both won the Heisman Trophy.
A gain makes it second and medium. Short pass finds the tight end. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it second and medium. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense because the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quickly behind the sticks here for the loss. Second down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grabbed by the receiver. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get out to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kickstarting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
dumps it off to the tight end. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He lets it rip. What a catch! They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here, they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Wants to throw it. Comes up with the catch. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Peters. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The Sooners looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody else. Excellent coverage.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. We're going to throw a dial up here on this 3rd down.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back in motion now. He's got room to run. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
He's got it with room to run. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback dropping back. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and they get you the yards you need.
Ball moves to the 37 on the gain. It's first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. As we hit the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. He hands it off from the gun. And the Sooners are looking to keep this drive going.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Here's the second down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Pass caught. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Testing the right side here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Was that supposed to be a sweep? Unbelievable job by this defense of recognizing the play and showing their speed there to blow this play up.
set up at 2nd and 13. Play fake, looking to throw. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The Sooners looking to cash in this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. It's caught. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Sooners will line up here on 1st down and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. They'll try to run this one in. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Fire to the right side, complete. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down play coming up. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Backed up on 3rd down. Let's see what the call is. They need some breathing room for the punter at the very least. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Sooners. A crucial pick 6.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Getting set. Here's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He bought some time, now lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the play is good enough for a first down to move the ball to the 44.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught by the receiver. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield to the 42.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Makes the grab. It's Brewer. Inside the 30. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Sticking with the running game. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So getting nothing on first down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Now the lineup to kick the extra point. Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. To play before half. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. The player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looks left and finds his target there. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be 1st down yardage. Play coming up after that completion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Peters. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Sooners will look to convert here on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. As the 1st down is still going. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's Myers. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Oh, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. And he was not going to squander this chance.
So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Pressure is coming. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the 1st down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
And the Sooners looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Well, you play man-to-man coverage with your defensive backs. You put the free safety in center field. He's essentially reading the eyes of the quarterback. He does an outstanding job here of following his instincts, taking the quarterback's reads and tendencies, and leading him to be able to make a play on the ball and eventually knock it away. Great job.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Sooners.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You're talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. And the single back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25.